Hey everybody, this is the Socialite DJ on the Fashion Radio. Up next on Traveling Kicks is my interview with Paley and DJ B Radio, starting right now. Hey, how are you guys doing today? This is the Socialite DJ. We're here at the NAB Show. I'm here with the great and honorable Paley. How are you doing today, sir? It's a good morning. I'm sitting here with you, sir. Alright, so tell us a little bit about your program. You have an online radio, DJ B.
Well, it's we do provide online radio. However, we're the people that generate the automation that creates online radio. So whether you're a talk format or whether you're a music format, but our software allows you to put your program together. And within it, you can voice track, so you can back sell, front sell, and talk a bit about what your station's all about. And then from that, you generate a stream, which goes to a stream host, and then gets on the line. So, yeah.
Now, how long did it take you to develop the software?
Wow. Well, the software is about 28 years old right now, but we didn't originally start it. A gentleman in Ohio started it in the 80s and then eventually offered it for sale. And we were able to buy the technology. And this is our 6th year as the owners of it. And it was originally called Digital Jukebox, although we found that name had a lot of problems because people thought we built stuff for restaurants. You know, the restaurant digital.
About 20 years ago.
Exactly. So we kind of morphed away from the name to DJB Radio, which sort of ties us in. We kept the DJB from the old and then added radio because we are radio. And internet radio, terrestrial radio, satellite radio. So all these things are things we work with.
Have you yourself, have you done radio?
I did a bit of radio when I got out of music. I was in rock and roll in the 60s, and once the band decided to get into business, I worked at a 50,000 watt AM station, which was a pop station, and worked in the library and did a little bit of announcing, took an announcing course, but I was really always more into technical. And from that, we got into the recording business, and from the recording business, I was invited to do a broadcast show, even though I brought a Shure mixer and a Neumann microphone and a few other things. And from that, you know, here I am, many years later.
And you did the rock band. Were you the drummer or the bass?
No, keyboard. I'm a Hammond guy, Hammond B3, with a big Leslie speaker and all that, and carrying that 300-pound creature upstairs and oh yeah, that was, but it sounded great. It's still very popular today. You see most blues bands and all that, they got that B3 there, the Hammond sound. The organ.
Like, I know that sound anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty unique.
Right now, for those who are just like a radio station such as ourselves, we are a small radio station. How can this software help us in a way?
Well, you need it to create your program. We have a starter. We have what's called a DJB starter, and it's ideal for people who are novelists. Novel in radio. Actually, we can go one further down. We have a software called iBroadcaster, which runs on top of iTunes. If you want to just focus the camera on that.
Hey, how you guys doing today? This is the Socialite DJ. This is Traveling Kicks at Magic this time. Hey, how you guys doing? So this is Loudmouth. I'm here at Loudmouth. Cindy, how you doing, Miss Cindy? Tell us a little bit about Loudmouth.
So Loudmouth actually was a golf brand. And it got started because the founder, Woody, wanted to find something fun to wear in a golf tournament, and he couldn't find any fun things, so he went out and bought these Bugs Bunny printed material and made them into pants. And he never even played golf that day because everybody asked him, "Where'd you get those pants?" So he knew he had a business. He's a graphic designer in his trade, so he started developing all these fun prints. And there's a lot of celebrities and John Daly, who's a golfer, and is on the senior tour. You'll see him wear a lot of his clothes. So we are actually one of their licensees, and we take the prints and we put them on casual footwear for men, women, and kids.
So you got the direct print from the pants?
We get the print directly from Loudmouth, the parent company, because we're a licensee. So you might see these yesterday when you were here. You saw I was wearing this is called Big Bugs. I was wearing a Big Bug skirt, Today I have on jeans, but so that's what we get to do. We get to take these fun prints and put them on fun shoes, and that's our theme. Fun
as well
shoes.
as book bags and bags. Pretty cool. It's awesome. So give us a little bit about the shoes. How long have you guys been around? When you guys been doing it? Because you guys haven't actually released it, right?
We are a brand new company, and we actually will be launching on our own website and some specialty retailers, probably by 9/15. So, within the month.
Hey, they're coming out soon, pretty much, guys. So get ready to get your kids something nice for school. Okay, so give us a little bit about you guys. Where are you guys looking to do? What's your website?
So the website will be www.trueivllc.com. That's the name of our company, but Loudmouth is the brand.
If you have iTunes, here's the literature. If you have iTunes, you buy our software. That's $4.95, and you run it up. It reads all that and creates this. That's a radio station. There's your play stack. These are your hot buttons. You know, if you want to play something, it'll play. And then there's a scheduler in there, so you can make schedules Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you've also got the ability to plug in a mic in your computer, and you can mix the music to your mic. So this would probably be the perfect thing for anybody. You asked who wants to get started. Hey, it's got everything. It would even show a youngster here with a mixer and the software.
So you guys do classes as well?
Well, yes and no. I mean, we've been asked to speak at colleges and schools and start off a lot of the communications programs that they have. You know, so we do that.
So a lot of the schools and stuff use your program, your software?
They do, yeah.
Now, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Someone told me, we got the interview this time again, that to ask you something. Were you one of the first that started this online?
Yes. Yes, I'm, well, we're not going to talk about age here, but yes, in 1984, I co-founded a company called Media Touch. And we were the first to show a touchscreen with this sort of layout where we had a play stack and we had buttons, but those buttons didn't play digital audio. They would play a cart machine, a tape machine, or they'd play a digital jukebox that had CDs in it. I mean, and then digital audio morphed itself in about 1990, 92. That's when digital audio came to life.
Now, here's another question then, I guess, since you go to that.
Yes.
How does it feel that you started the format, the stepping stone for online radio on some levels? I mean, it's got to be weird to see everyone. It's like everyone's trying to do podcasting on online radio now.
Wow, you know, it's easy to do that now. I mean, you're able to simply, you know, this has a stream built in. Even with this program, you can stream to a host and create your own radio station.
Wow.
The problem is in the programming. You know, you've got to make it interesting enough to get listeners. And unfortunately, this is like turning on a tap of water. Streaming has a cost to it because it's a water tap. If the water drains, you got to pay the water bills. The same with streaming. Although some streaming hosts, if you have enough listeners, they'll ask you if they can put ads on your stream,
right?
And then you get money from them. So, but you have to create programming that people will listen to. What do you know? I mean, if your interviews weren't interesting, you probably wouldn't be here year after year.
I probably would have got fired by now. I would have fired. Yeah. I do understand that.
But this is sort of where it starts. And then you can, if you want to turn to this large screen here, this is where you can grow to. But this is more a real professional for radio stations. It's a full screen. It's just a big version of the little one here.
Right.
So, but it's the same. You know, it's
How
the
has
same.
DJB been able to stay on top of the internet radio? Besides you guys being the first, a lot of people always try to outdo the first. How have you guys been able to stay on top?
Well, I think, you know, the latest craze is, will my station be heard on Alexa and Google Home? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So there's just things like that.
That you mentioned Alexa. A lot of people don't know what Alexa
Yeah.
is. We try to teach them about that all the time.
Yeah, Alexa, well, of course, that's the latest craze. I mean, fewer people are listening on portable radios. Like nobody even knows what that is anymore. I mean, what's a portable radio? It used to be at one time you'd buy a little radio with FM and AM. Yeah. Well, now everybody's listening on a smartphone. So you're going to put up your smartphone. So the stream is available here. You know. But then Alexa is your kitchen radio now. You know, because you can tell Alexa play this or do whatever. So if you want to hear the stream that you're generating here, we can help you organize that. But you have to invest in your internet stream. There's a small cost to it, you know, because it's a stream.
And where can people find yourself?
www.djbradio.com. They're all there. Look for our button products. This is a button product, and there's several versions of this, but this one in particular runs on iTunes. If you're an iTunes person, you can run up the software on it. Or if you're not, we have a version that's just create your own library and be your own.
And one encouraging word that you can say to those youngsters who are always wanting to do radio, they just don't know how.
Well, I think the thing is you have to have a passion for it. Again, it's not easy. It's fun to start, but it's tedious. You have to constantly make a daily log, and the daily log should be interesting. You can't play the same music over and over. People get tired. And if you put your effort into it and create a good listening program, people will listen.
It's like if you work, you work.
Exactly. It's what you put in, it's what you get out. There are no shortcuts. Yes, this will pick music for you, but it's up to you to make sure the music has rest. There's rest rules in there. You know, play Elton John every third day. Not every, you know, there are rules in here. That's what program directors, if you ever actually want to be a program director, this is what they live by, rules. You have rest rules for music. And you want to make the music interesting, otherwise the radio station lets you go.
Basically,
that's right.
It's just like this is like a good way for those that are trying to get even into TV, like a master controller.
Absolutely. This is all fundamental training, and if you can buy into it, you have to buy into it. If you're not interested in it, don't bother. But if you buy into it, it is gorgeous. It's a great career. And if you walk into a radio station and tell them, I know how to make a log, I know how to rest music, I know how to sell ads, I know how to do this, you're bound to get a job in the coffee room. Okay? But then exactly, get your foot in the door. Opportunities happen after your foot's in the door. And these things help you get in the door.
Even if you got to clean the toilet.
Whatever. You know, just get there, and when they say, here's an opportunity, are you interested? Well, yes. If there's the forks in the road, take it, you know?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for doing the interview again. And as you guys may have heard, you know, Mr. Blacktide, again, I secretly lost the interview last year. I did want to thank you for taking your time out with us. Mr. Great. And check out DJB Radio, www.djbradio.com. This is the Socialite DJ. We're here at the NAB Show. We want to get you guys more electronics.